Top 10 Weapons of World War III. In the shadows of an impending storm, the echoes of war can be heard as major powers like Russia, China, the European Union, and the United States all begin bolstering their military budgets for another potential world war. Here are a few of the weapons that we are likely to see in World War III. Number 10. Exoskeleton Suits. Exoskeleton suits, once confined to the realm of video games like Call of Duty, Metal Gear Solid, and Wolfenstein, are now a real-world technology that's already making its mark in limited use across factories, construction sites, and agriculture. Imagine soldiers equipped with superhuman strength, agility, and endurance on the battlefield. This could be the future of warfare. Several powerful nations, including Germany, Japan, Italy, the UK, the United States, China, and Russia, have all been fervently investing into developing exosuit technology or its variants. While they come with a hefty price tag, averaging $50,000 and up for full-body exosuits, the potential benefits have countries racing to adopt them en masse. In a global war scenario, countries often unveil their most secret and obscure technologies to gain a decisive edge. The United States military is expected to deploy exosuits to the field by 2023 or 2024, while Russia has been showcasing its own military-grade exosuits for years. As the world inches closer to an uncertain future, exoskeleton suits are poised to reshape the battlefield and redefine modern warfare. On the other end of this technology is Number 9. Robots. Science fiction has long predicted the rise of Terminator-type robots, but the reality of robotics lies in more practical applications. In the last 4 decades, many countries have heavily invested in robotic technology, often deploying them in military contexts before making them available to the general public. One of the most likely roles for robots in future warfare is maintaining logistics and supply chains. By utilizing robots to transport supplies, ammunition, and equipment to remote areas of a combat zone, human casualties can be minimized while ensuring efficient distribution of resources to frontline military units. However, the use of robots as autonomous weapons is a more contentious proposition. The idea of armed robots patrolling areas raises serious concerns among the public. The potential threats of hacking, malfunctions, and the risk of equipment being captured or sabotaged make this application highly controversial and challenging to accept for most. Next up on our list is something more simple but still deadly on the battlefield. Number 8. Laser weapons. What if we told you that the same laser technology used at your local supermarket scanner will become a game changer in modern warfare? Going far beyond everyday uses such as grocery stores, dental procedures, operating rooms, welding, eye surgery, and nuclear fusion, lasers have found their way into vital defensive and offensive military applications. Although much of this military research is still shrouded in secrecy, laser technology has taken an astonishing turn. In 2023, the U.S. Department of Defense made a resounding statement by investing a staggering $1 billion annually to develop direct energy weapons. These powerful lasers are set to play a crucial role, with plans for high-energy lasers to be affixed to state-of-the-art aircraft. The United States Air Force is gearing up to equip fighter jets, bombers, and other aircraft with laser weapons to target and destroy incoming heat-seeking or guided missiles. The potential for lasers in World War III is both awe-inspiring and chilling. From the checkout lanes to the front lines, lasers have and will continue to transform the way we interact with technology, just like our Number 7. Electromagnetic Rail Guns. These cutting-edge electromagnetic weapons were once considered science fiction, but have been in development since World War I, and every major country is vying to harness their tremendous power. Countries like Germany, China, Russia, India, and the US are all racing to develop modern electromagnetic railguns, and here's why. Railgun projectiles travel 3 times the speed of a bullet, can penetrate 6.5-inch steel plates or 3 concrete walls, and can hit targets over 100 miles away. These electromagnetic railguns offer unparalleled long-range precision, enabling devastating strikes on ships, tanks, vehicles, and fixed targets, making them a potential game-changer on any battlefield. The United States Navy has invested over $500 million and has been testing its railgun over the last 15 years. And with U.S. allies like Japan joining in this venture, it is only a matter of time before it is ready for the battlefield. But for many countries, this type of technology is well out of reach, but our next entry is more feasible for most. Number 6. Drone swarms. The conflict in Ukraine has showcased the staggering potential of drones on the battlefield, and their vital role is only expected to grow. Drones have become a favored choice due to their cost-effectiveness, often rivaling the efficiency of missiles at just a fraction of the cost. The strategy lies in deploying drone swarms to overwhelm defense systems, causing adversaries to deplete crucial resources in their defense efforts. One of the best examples is Israel's formidable Iron Dome defense system, renowned for protecting vital areas and large population centers in Israel. However, even this advanced system has its limitations as drones become increasingly cheaper to mass produce and their scale outcompetes advanced missiles in terms of cost, rendering them a viable option for a variety of forces. The significance of drones in modern warfare are profound and will reshape offensive and defensive strategies for decades to come. Their swarming capabilities and cost-effectiveness have captured global attention, starting an era where drones will undoubtedly play an instrumental role in conflicts. And with every conflict, speed is key, and our next entry provides just that. Number 5. Hypersonic Weapons. Hypersonic missiles, the latest buzzword that has sparked a global race for military dominance. Imagine this, a missile hurling at nearly 4,000 miles per hour, stealthily evading even the most advanced radar systems. It's no wonder that every major country is scrambling to get their hands on this battlefield-shaping technology. In 2023, China's DF-27 long-range hypersonic glide vehicle test sent shockwaves through the international community, with leaked intel hinting at its potential to outsmart even the United States defenses. Meanwhile, Russia's deployment of its Kinzhal hypersonic missile during their conflict with Ukraine yielded mixed results, further fueling the race. And most recently, Iran made headlines by successfully testing their Fatah hypersonic missile, one that is allegedly capable of breaching any defense shield. The advantage of hypersonic weapons lies in their unparalleled speed and maneuverability. These lightning-fast projectiles skillfully weave their way through the skies, making short-range defenses seem irrelevant. And the biggest threat with these weapons is that they are all capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads. But for every threat comes the creation of a plan for assurance, and our next entry plays into that role. Number 4. Satellite and space weapons. Satellite and space weapons have the potential to redefine warfare as we know it. While the 1967 Outer Space Treaty bans military activities on celestial bodies, it appears that there are loopholes to be exploited. This treaty prohibits nations from deploying space weapons, but it fails to explicitly address the actions of private entities or corporations in that same direct manner. For over 50 years, the 1967 Outer Space Treaty has held out, untouched by any nation's violation, yet. However, when wars are fought, rules are often bent, and the consequences may go unpunished. The possibility of space becoming a battleground cannot be ignored as we tiptoe closer to global conflict. Advanced technologies for satellite-based tracking of hypersonic missiles, reconnaissance, communication disruption, and potential offensive capabilities are being pursued in secrecy by major powers worldwide. In a future where wars may be waged beyond our own planet, it is becoming more important for us to understand the impact of satellite and space weaponry. Number 3. Cyber warfare. The Internet's inception on January 1, 1983 marked the beginning of a new era where the world would become interconnected like never before. However, the seeds of cyber warfare were sown long before that. In 1878, a full 105 years before the Internet, the first recorded incident of hacking occurred, not on computers, but on switchboard telephone lines. This bold act took place merely 2 years after Alexander Graham Bell founded what is now known today as AT&T. Throughout history, the human desire for knowledge and curiosity has led us to explore the unknown and pry into what's off limits. Since 1983, the world has witnessed a barrage of cyber attacks, ransomware, and computer viruses that have wreaked havoc on individuals, corporations, and even governments. Among the infamous culprits are viruses like WannaCry, I Love You, My Doom, and the more recent Pegasus and Pegasus 2. The combined cost of these known viruses alone has surpassed a staggering $300 billion. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Every day, a mind-boggling 6,000 new computer viruses are born, lurking in the digital shadows. The world's most powerful nations are currently honing their cyber arsenals to perfection, gaining the ability to dismantle an adversary's power grid, cripple their water supply, sabotage transportation networks, manipulate information, and stealthily funnel terabytes of sensitive data. In the event of World War III, cyber warfare will not merely change the battlefield, it will reshape the world forever. Picture a bleak scenario where entire nations plunge into chaos as crucial infrastructures collapse under the relentless chaos of cyber attacks. The scale of disruption and the potential ramifications are unimaginable. Number 2. EMP, Electromagnetic Pulse. An electromagnetic pulse, EMP, has been a topic of discussion for close to 70 years, and with each passing year, its potential use in warfare appears more likely. So, what role could it play in World War III? The most likely application of EMP would be in electronic warfare, a domain where strategic advantages can determine the outcome of conflicts. Currently, countries possess varying degrees of electronic warfare capabilities. While attacking civilian population centers would be deemed unacceptable, military targets would immediately become primary objectives. Numerous nations worldwide are actively developing non-nuclear EMP devices. Unlike traditional nuclear EMPs, these weapons utilize high-powered microwaves known as electromagnetic bombs or E-bombs to generate massive bursts of electromagnetic energy. The purpose? To target military assets such as communication systems, radar installations, guided missile systems, power generators, and other delicate electrical infrastructure critical for any modern military operation. Now consider that you are fighting a losing enemy that has become desperate and will do anything to gain the upper hand. These very weapons could be unleashed on civilian population centers, inflicting chaos and crippling the enemy's effectiveness and will to fight. An EMP's potential to disrupt power and cause a potential humanitarian disaster makes it an eerie contender on the list of top weapons for World War III. But the potential fallout from our last contender is a nightmare scenario we may never recover from. Number 1. Atomic or hydrogen bombs. The atomic bomb, with its historical significance and chilling impact, is widely known and deeply feared. But hidden in the shadows of its fame lies a far more ominous creation, the hydrogen bomb. The hydrogen bomb, also known as a thermonuclear bomb, possesses a terrifying potential to be 1,000 times more powerful than its atomic counterpart. To understand the magnitude of this destructive force, one only needs to look back to 1961, when the Soviet Union conducted a test that unleashed a hydrogen bomb 1,500 times more potent than the combined destructive force of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Currently, the United States is the only country to have used a nuclear weapon during wartime, and the rationale behind using the atomic bombs during World War II continues to be a subject of contentious debate. Some argue that their deployment was a strategic move to save lives, as it halted the need for a prolonged and costly invasion of Japan's mainland. However, this pivotal moment in history also opens the door to a chilling possibility. If faced with another global conflict, what could prevent someone from choosing to unleash our modern arsenal of destructive weapons to achieve a similar end? Albert Einstein once famously remarked, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." Here's another video the YouTube algorithm thinks you will love, and we will see you in the next video.